The 2024 NBA Draft Lottery was an absolute shocker, with the Dallas Mavericks emerging as the unlikeliest of winners. After the fallout from the Luka Doncic trade and a season that felt like a never-ending nightmare, the Mavs somehow claimed the number first overall pick. This miraculous victory, with just a 1.8% chance of landing the top spot, now gives Dallas a chance to reset their franchise with one of the most tantalizing prospects in years, Cooper Flagg. Flagg, a 6'9" powerhouse at power forward, has been billed as a two-way force, comparable to none other than Mavs star Anthony Davis, but with even more upside. The Duke standout blends exceptional athleticism with a versatile floor game that could thrive in the modern NBA's spaced-out style. His ceiling? A future no-nonsense franchise player. But as history has shown, the number. One pick is never a guarantee. Players touted as future superstars have often fizzled out, and while the hype surrounding Flagg is undeniable, he still faces the unpredictable beast that is the NBA. So, how does he compare to the last decade of number? Let's dive into the comparison. 2024, Cooper Flagg, Dallas Mavericks. Standing at 6'9" with elite defensive chops and an ever-growing offensive game, Flagg is a type of player that scouts drool over. His ability to dominate on both ends of the floor makes him a prototypical modern-day power forward, one capable of anchoring a defense while contributing as a versatile offensive weapon. With the Mavs' uncertain future post-Doncic, Flagg could become the centerpiece they've been searching for. 2023, Victor Wembanyama, San Antonio Spurs. Let's not kid ourselves here. Wembanyama is in a class of his own. The 7'4" French phenom came into the draft as the most hyped prospect since LeBron James, and it's easy to see why. Defensively, he's a game changer with the potential to rewrite the record books. His size, skill, and versatility make him a rare prospect, one who could potentially dominate both ends of the floor for the next decade. Offensively, his three-point shooting and shot creation place him in a tier above Flagg. So, while Flagg is certainly special, Wembanyama is on another level. 2019, Zion Williamson, New Orleans Pelicans. Zion was, and still is, one of the most explosive players to enter the NBA in recent years. His pre-draft reputation was built on his otherworldly athleticism and elite scoring ability. While Flagg is a better defender and offers more flexibility in his game, Zion's offensive dominance was viewed as a potential game-changer for any team lucky enough to draft him. The edge, Zion. His offensive potential was simply too great to ignore. 2018, DeAndre Ayton, Phoenix Suns. Ayton was a rare big man prospect with elite physical tools and solid offensive touch. The comparison to David Robinson was inevitable. Still, Flagg is viewed as a safer pick with a higher floor, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Ayton's lack of defensive dominance compared to his offensive ability makes Flagg's two-way game a bit more enticing, especially in a league that's increasingly prioritizing versatility. The edge, Flagg. His defensive prowess gives him the edge. The edge, Flagg. He offers more versatility and stability. 2016, Ben Simmons, Philadelphia. 76ers. Simmons was an all-around phenom at LSU, and his defensive upside was compared to that of Flagg. However, Simmons' inability to develop a jump shot limited his effectiveness as a playmaker, making him a tough player to build around. Flagg, on the other hand, shows more potential as a multifaceted player who can impact the game in a variety of ways. The edge, Flagg. His offensive potential is more developed than Simmons was at this point. 2015, Karl Anthony Towns, Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns was an elite offensive prospect with a rare combination of size and skill. He was considered one of the most versatile big men in years, though Flagg's defensive upside could make him a more impactful player in the long run. Still, Towns' offensive game was much more polished at the time of the draft. The edge, Towns. His offensive game was ahead of Flagg's at this stage. Conclusion, by the numbers, Cooper Flagg is in elite company when it comes to number. 1 overall picks. While he doesn't hold a clear edge over every player on this list, his two-way potential and adaptability make him one of the most well-rounded prospects in recent memory. Out of the past decade, he edges out most players in terms of defensive upside and overall floor game, but like any number 1 pick, the future remains uncertain. That said, whoever claims Flagg in the 2024 NBA draft is likely to have a cornerstone player for years to come.